Wayne Kramer with the Unfixed Income YouTube channel. Well, now that we've gotten past that, you're probably wondering why I asked you here. It's to talk about protecting our cash flow. The money that we give up our time for, our life, our dedication, our things that are important to us. We give it up for the money. So we want to protect that money. And one of the best ways to protect it is to make it hard to access. Get it out of your reach, because when the money grows, it will begin to feel like magic. And magic is pretty cool, actually. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most incredible and underrated money hacks that I have ever learned in my life. Learned a lot of things, but this is actually pretty cool. And it's pretty simple. Straightforward, not hard to execute. Some of the things in the world or our lives that can make the biggest impact and the biggest change are simple. And they're really, really, really straightforward. This is going to allow you to keep your money longer, to grow it, and protect it. So first of all, let's talk about the psychology of easy access. Our minds are hardwired for instant gratification. We're driving down the freeway. We leave our house on a road trip. We've driven almost 10 miles. We see a billboard, and it's got a picture of a big, juicy, incredible hamburger with the cheese melting off of it, and the lettuce, and the mayonnaise, and the tomato, and the onions, and the glistening golden French fries, and a fizzing glass of Coca-Cola. And we think, I have driven 10 miles. I deserve that. I want to buy that. And you go buy it. That is instant gratification. A shiny red Corvette. We see someone pull up into the restaurant where we're eating dinner. We see the red Corvette and we think, that's amazing. But we don't take into consideration the effort and time and work and money and dollars and sweat, blood, and tears it took to get that Corvette. We just see the final product. Our minds are hardwired for instant gratification. And why is this important? Because if our money is within our reach and we see that shiny object, the money will leak through our fingers so easily that it will disappear. We won't have it left. That is a problem. And I don't like problems. I like to have as little problems as possible. And I'm sure you would as well. If we can get the money out of our reach into a separate financial account, that's an option. I used to do professional voice acting, and I received a check years ago. It was a couple $1,000s, but still, I wanted to maintain possession of that check. I wanted it to be mine. I worked, I created the demo, I got the audition, I won the audition, and I got paid. And the money was sitting there. So I was forced with a couple choices. I could spend the money, it would be gone like that. I could take the money and put it into my checking account. It would be gone a little bit slower than that. Or I could drive across town, start a new account, put the money into that account, not get a debit card, not get into their online banking platform, and the money would magically be safe and it would begin to grow. It's really crazy when you look at simple psychological tricks like this. I'm a parent. We have 4 kids. I buy pop if you're from the north, or soda if you're from the south, and it was disappearing. We would buy a case of Diet Coke or a case of Dr. Pepper, whatever it is, it's gone. I would get home, I'd want one, they're all gone. I look in the fridge, the box is empty. So I thought, if I create a barrier, a little bit of friction, a little bit of extra work in order for that soda to be consumed, maybe it will last longer. So instead of putting them in the fridge, I now set them outside of the fridge on a bench by our entryway. And it's been incredible. Because now, when a teenager is faced with filling a glass with ice, that's a lot of labor right there. I mean, that would probably set you back. That's tough. I mean, who's going to put ice in a glass? Walking 25 feet to get a can of soda, and then you have to open it, you have to pour it in, you have to wait probably 2 seconds for it to get cold. That's too much. And now, when I get home from work, I have a glass of soda, and it's sitting there, and it's a beautiful thing. Simple fix, saving money. And it worked. It removes the accessibility. It's really cool, actually, and I'm proud of that. Come on now, people. That was a pretty good solution. If you have kids, trust me, you understand. I know you do. But if you don't, when you do someday, you're going to understand. And if you're not going to have kids, invite some kids over. Set some pop in the fridge and tell them they can have some. It'll be gone. There'll be half cans all over the house. You could make an art with it if you wanted. There'll be just half empty cans everywhere. It's incredible, actually. Get the money out of your direct accessibility path. Simple. That is part of the psychology. Another part of the psychology is saving money. It's not just a financial habit. It's a psychological battle. The quicker that we understand that psychological battle is even taking place, the quicker we can solve it. You have to understand that it's actually a reality in order to do something about it. If you don't understand that that psychological battle is happening, you're not going to know how to fix it because you don't even know it exists. But if you understand that it's real, you can begin to attack it. That money can grow and you also can protect it, which is a big deal. Inaccessibility to your liquid capital, your cash, your moolah, your money is a lot like putting a safety lock on your future wealth. Some practical strategies to make your money inaccessible. Savings account in a different bank. Done. Simple, free. They're happy to see you. Get a free cup of coffee. Most of them have a Keurig machine now. They'll be like, come to my office. This is going to take about 15 minutes. It'll be very nice. You'll get a card. You'll get a little folder, and you've got an account. Done. Simple. You can do it online, too. You don't have to go into the bank. I'm a little bit old-fashioned that way. Kind of dig it. Plus the free cup of coffee, not so bad. You can put your money in a CD. You can also put it in short-term investments. There are ways to protect it where you can still access the money. But the key is to get it out of your reach. And why is this going to feel like magic over time? Well, it's going to feel like magic over time because after a little while, you're going to have some extra money lying around. You're going to be like, oh my God, I have money. I have actual cash flow. That's mine. And it's not spoken for. It's sitting there and I can use it whenever I want. You can become your own lender. So if you're going to go to a bank and you're going to buy a car, you're going to purchase a television, generally speaking, you're not getting 0% interest. Sometimes, maybe. If you have your own money in the bank, your dishwasher breaks and the dishwasher's $800 installed, which is, they're not that cheap right now. We bought ours a couple of years ago. Done. Paid for, no credit, didn't have to apply for the car, don't have to pay any interest. You can pay for it. You can lend yourself money at 0%, which is a tremendous rate. It's going to feel like the pinch isn't on. Like when you don't have any money and you're struggling to have cash, it can be kind of tough because the cash flow isn't always sitting there and you feel like you're just always right on that edge of going broke. You won't feel like that because the money will be available. And if this sounds simple, I don't apologize for it sounding simple because it is simple. But the average person doesn't save a ton of money. And a lot of people don't have a safety net. And when you don't have any extra money left, you can't invest it. You have to actually start to protect your hard-earned money because you're busting your butt to get that money. You're trading your time for that money. So don't just let it crush through your fingers or just rip through your fingers and be gone. It's a bad situation. You want to build a system and not rely on willpower. Don't trust your willpower. Trust your system. It's kind of like the same idea of anti-lock brakes in a car. I don't know, if you're older, you remember when there weren't anti-lock brakes. And if you've ever driven on ice or snow, you have to pump the brakes yourself over and over again. It's tough. Sometimes you forget, you panic, you push a brake and you just go sliding into the ditch and then you get to get a shovel out and dig snow for a couple hours. Anti-lock brakes came in, it pumps them automatically for you. That is a system. And when it's working, it is a great system and you can trust it. Just like your money being protected in a different account could protect that as well. Willpower is good. A system is better. Use your willpower to set up the system and use your willpower to maintain it, but let the system do what it is designed to do. The more friction you can create between yourself and your money, the better. Make it difficult to spend. It will grow and you will get options that you have never had before. If this is hitting home at all for you and you're thinking, this is simple, but it makes sense. I mean, I'd like to have some extra money. I'd like to not wait for my tax refund every year, which I used to do. I used to sit there and wait. It's terrible. That's not a good way to get an influx of money in your life. You should already have it. And the tax refund, if you get something, should just be a little bit of cream on top. Not a big deal. But if it's hitting home at all for you, go out today, tomorrow if you're at work, tonight, whatever, get a different account. Move some of that money to that account and get it done. Get it done. Don't wait around. Don't wait for tomorrow. Just go do it. Watch what will happen over the next 90 days. You put that money in the account and for 90 days, you're moving money there. It will grow. You'll find yourself with money that you did not realize you could even save. If you're serious at all about building a life of financial freedom and you really want to understand and partake, better yet, in the unfixed income lifestyle, reach down, click the subscribe button. Just click it. This is a journey. We're going to have some great interviews on here, and we're going to be talking about ways to help you do that. We, my friends, are done just surviving, and we are building. And we're going to build and build and build until there's actual freedom. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, I am Wayne Kramer for the Unfixed Income YouTube channel.